Okay, we are live from a different angle in my office. The curtains are still here, but they will be gone at some point. Um, yes. So today we are going to do a double duty and we're going to take Mountain for a walk as we do our live stream. Because as the title suggests, we sold out, baby. Less one ticket. Less one ticket. Um, so someone drop in the chat to make sure that you can hear me because I am constantly trying out different stuff just because, Mr. Mountain likes to go for a walk as well. So off we go. Yes, you can hear us. Thank you, Dylan. Um, so we're going to take Mr. Buddy out, then we're going to go to a party and have all of our stuff with us. I'm not going to live stream the party. um, okay. So down to the street we go. So yes, as a reminder, my name is Eric Klopper, handle attorney Klopper because I'm an attorney and I run a law firm. And I'm also the president of Intact Global, the nonprofit that is hosting its inaugural conference in Portland, Oregon, March 29 to 31, right? And we are doing these live streams. I believe this is 27 in a row, something like that, to promote the conference and sell tickets. And I have to tell you, it has been 100% successful, right? God, do we like to see that? So there's one ticket left, one ticket purchasable left. And after that, unless you're a speaker, I'm not sure if we can accommodate any more people, right? We got to talk with the venue to see, okay, how can we fit more people in the spaces that we reserved, which were quite large, right? So, anyway, great news. Things are going well, and our complaint looks great. Our legal team is exceptional, right? Committed, honest, extremely high intelligence and caliber. Like we're talking, we've got an A team here. And we've got an A argument, right? You have to protect every child equally from genital mutilation. That's the argument. It's pretty compelling and it's pretty simple and it's very timely, right? Like, why are we cutting off parts of children? That's totally nuts. Mr. Buddy over here, also known as Mountain, has lost his ball. So let's see if we can. I guess we can't help him out. That's okay. I can't really play catch with him. Oh, there it is. I just kicked it. Um, so anyway, so yeah, if you guys have questions about the legal challenge, questions about the conference, if you wanted to make it, but there's not enough tickets available, drop a chat because we're going to talk with the venue on Tuesday. We have to give the final numbers. And the reality is, we'll see if we can put tables along the side of the rooms or something. Um, Iran. Hardcore activist, very well connected. Spent some time at Mar-a-Lago and connected us with some mega influencers. And so, I was like, look, dude, you got to join. And I don't know if he has the time to do that, but we are in striking distance, right? Because our local council, he was involved in actually the marriage equality, the advancement of civil rights there. Um, I forget what I was saying. I was, I was just laying the scene. Say, look, the conference is extremely well organized. It's totally full. The complaint, the legal execution is extremely high caliber, and everything is on schedule, right? And I'm doing these daily live streams because I said I would, right? But we came out to accomplish. We came, we saw, we conquered, right? And the reality is now it's just execution in Oregon, and there's no problem there. We're going to go, we're going to give our presentations. It's all going to be live streamed, actually. So there is a reason to tune into the live stream because, yeah, I'm giving two talks. The first one's like an introductory, like, okay, this is who's here, this is what we're doing. And the final one's called Future of Intactivism, right? It's essentially, we know where the movement's going. It's protecting all children from like this outrageous form of violence at birth. The question is, how fast are we going to get there? And that really depends on, external factors as well. It could be what celebrity political support we get, how much funding we get. Intact Global has a really good strategy, and we're working with as many intactivist orgs as we can. Who was at Mar-a-Lago? Oh, I was just saying a really dedicated intactivist who was connecting me with some mega influencers, and we wanted him to join because he knows people at that level. But the reality is, a lot of people know people at that level if they're either one off or 1 degree separated. So there are people who are at the top who are aware of our mission to protect children from genital mutilation. I mean, we just got an executive order banning the mutilation of functional sexual tissue of children not long ago, right? Apparently, there are clinics refusing to circumcise based off of that executive order. We've certainly defunded genital mutilation abroad. So, things are moving in the right direction. As Jake says, my criminal record prevents me from entering the U.S., but I'll be cheering you on. Hell yeah! But Jake, we all make mistakes, but and that might be cutting our children off inaccurate information. But at least we're not knowingly mutilating infants, right? And that's the big tent movement we got. The only PD asked what you did. I'm curious as well. Purely optional disclosure, obviously. But yeah. So, any other comments here? Nobody. Pretty sure the whole idea is to not cut things here. Oh, I was saying that I cut something out. Oh, no, no, it was just the service. So yeah, if you guys have any last questions, let me know. This is not going to be a super long live, primarily because I'm walking up the street to a friend's. It's super cool when you're walking with a gimbal and the light on your face. But the reality is, this is Los Angeles, and I live in a neighborhood where that's not super uncommon. It's not like a gaudy social media like celebrity neighborhood, but there's, it's like you don't want to live somewhere where your presence is a spectacle. As Oceanburst says, keep an eye out for coyotes. Actually, one of Oceanburst's close friends is a neighbor of mine. Yeah, well, Mountain is not scared of coyotes, right? He's like, yo, this is my home and back up. Now, if it was him versus many coyotes, I'm not sure how he would fare, but me and him versus many coyotes, and those coyotes won't come near us. But yeah, it's definitely a thing in the neighborhood. And if you guys ever seen the Hollywood sign, that's where I live, which is pretty cool in that neighborhood. But yeah, so I am, as nobody says, last couple comments. Eric, good luck and hope the conference goes well. Really enjoyed your presentation a while back, and it really resonated with myself and people I shared it with. We're rooting for you and the cause. I appreciate that, nobody. Yeah, we did it. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's a pretty big demand for this. I feel it. There's no, organization, tip of the spear, execution. What are we doing as a movement? Although the movement has grown precipitously in the last 4 or 5 decades because people care about protecting children, and this is such an outrageous violation. It is violent. It is sexual. It is against an individual who would 99+% never want this done. It is so obviously wrong, and it's already illegal for girls, right? And that's the basis of the constitutional challenge. So I appreciate that note, nobody. Yeah, the people want this, and I think the people in Oregon more so. I mean, they have I think, perhaps the lowest rate of male and overall genital mutilation of children in the country, right? I mean, most parts of the world, it's zero because they don't mutilate their infants, but Oregon is an excellent place to start. As Michelle Krimwaldi says, who goes way back to the sex and circumcision play, she did epic promotions to help that be a successful event. So thank you, Michelle. Sold out. That's freaking awesome. I wish I could be there. Once I'm done paying my attorney $400 a week, I'll have something to spare travel for intactivism, which is epic. And nobody wants to have an attorney, but sometimes you need one, right? And that I got to tell you, that goes off. That's a great rate for an attorney, whoever you got. And obviously you want to make things as easy as possible for him or her to keep that rate present. But most importantly, Michelle, I am very stoked to hear from you, and I do hope to see you at a future event. What I would really hope, and we're just speaking contemporaneously, I'd love to sue Massachusetts, Michelle, on a similar constitutional legal theory. It's definitely high up there, obviously. You know, I grew up there, you're from there. There's a lot of there's like a revolutionary spirit to the state that I'm very proud of. And my of counsel, Peter Adler's already licensed there, so the Klopper law firm can sue without being pro hoc featured in, which is great. So if we do a Massachusetts lawsuit, you won't have to travel. That's the point. Buick, great to see you again. Thank you for your great contributions as a Discord moderator. And the only PD, thank you for your great focus in the human rights movement. Of course, no, the reality, I enjoy doing this. We are going to prevail together. And when we're done, everyone's gonna be like, oh, of course we should have done that. I can't believe it took us until 2027 or whatever it is. Right. So we're going ham, right? We're doing everything right. And we look forward to good outcomes in Oregon and beyond. Right, because the goal is we'll start suing other states if the internet, you guys want to support this. I was going to wrap it up, but Aaron, that's a good point. Other plaintiffs from southern states. Well, that's kind of where I'm going from. Look, we can sue other states, but we need plaintiffs from those states. I put up a few states on my website. That's how this came to be. I said, look, based off of the anti-FGM statutes and the constitutions and the circ rates, these are good states to start. There were 6 of them. Oregon was one. And then the Oregon plaintiffs found me. They said, yo, bring it here. This is what we want to do. We need to stop. We need to start protecting our kids in Oregon. We're the type of state that would do that, right? A tradition of different culture that we're not even part of, be damned, right? We're here to protect our children. So that said, if you know somebody or you are somebody in these southern states who wants to protect children from the harm of genital cutting and have suffered it yourself or have suffered because you cut your child without accurate information, emotional distress is a legally protected interest, you can sue on it, then reach out. Reach out to me at eric@klopper.com or probably best intactglobal.org, because my intake is a little too much too. I mean, I read it all, but I can't respond to it all because, there's only so many hours in the day. Dylan, do I still talk to 4Gen? No, I do not, but it's not like we're not talking. It's just I haven't been in communication. Michelle, yes, can't wait to sue Mass. Yeah, that's the plan. Again, not a promise, but if you could find me some plaintiffs, actually, Michelle, and I can email you criteria that I'd be looking for if that's something you're interested in, eric@klopper.com. Because each state has slightly different criteria. And if I tell you, okay, look, this is the type of person I would need to bring this challenge there, then you can look for them, right? Because you're kind of tuned into the space. So something to think about, but I need that email as a reminder. And then last comment, yes, please share about the conference. It's going to be live streamed on this channel. And then also we're going to, everything's going to be professionally filmed and edited like I did with my play. And then, professionally filmed and then professionally edited and then posted. So every speaker you'll be able to see what he or she had to say, right? And also the press conference will be professionally filmed and edited and live streamed, right? I mean, this is a historic event. This is where we make our stand to protect children from having parts of their genitals violently removed from their bodies, right? It is outrageous that this conduct still occurs, but you can be part of history and witness the press conference, right? So that would be pretty cool. Yeah, so it's all going to be publicized. And if you guys want more of this, you got to support this channel. Or, Intact Global, right? The point is we need more attention. The only PD. First thumbs up, where's everyone else? Lots of plaintiffs in Mass. Yes, I'm interested. Okay, I'll remember to ping you. Just give me a little time. I got to look into it. And I got two very, very, very full days. And then I got to prepare for the conference, right? So, geez. Anyway, a huge step in ending the evil in this world. Thank you. Well, thank you, Hollis. We are, that's the plan. It is, as Leonard Glick said, a fundamental evil, right? It really is. It's like the base evil. is we're gonna sexually assault and mutilate our infants. It's like, no, you're not, right? No, you are not. So, Cynthia, great to see you. Yes, I'm just wrapping up. Quick live because the tickets are sold out, so mission accomplished. And the only PD, come on, man, I gave it one as soon as I got here. I got some lag too. Oh, we're talking about liking the channel, liking the stream, because during the conference, this is going to be all the presenters and then the press conference. So yeah, now that Mountain's doing his business, this is a good time for me to wrap up. Love you guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel, and we will be in touch. So yes, like the stream on your way out, and have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow. Probably briefly, because we'll probably be sold out, and then it's like, okay, we're just hyping the conference. All right, bye guys. Sold out conference.